It's the Caitlin MTGO Show.
Anyway, Emrakul or Fractured Identity. Pack one, pick one. I'm gonna Emmy. I'm a simple man. I like a 15-15. I'm not complicated. Fractured Identity, you're like 5 mana, you need 2 colors, you take the thing, and then it's your thing. Just kill him. Just 15 him. Interesting. How different of a spot would I be in if this had been my pack one, pick one? So if we were thinking about channel, then Cradle or Natural Order would be totally reasonable. I think with the Emmy pick, I like the Fable. It puts us in the same lane as doing the Through the Breach, sneak attack stuff. And then you could also maybe even do Instant Speed Reanimator, because Fable, you get to play the Fable and then untap before you loot. So you're going to have mana up when you bin the Emrakul. Plays kind of nicely there. Plus, Fable's just like a really fucking good card. It's just better. It's just better than the other cards in this pack. Not by like a lot. Like those green cards I pointed out are quite good. But Fable's just always making the cut and just always being good. I like this pack too. Not a busted pack, but it's a lot of cards that I just enjoy. Arctrail, Oliphant, Ballista, Solemn are all cards that I just really like playing with. Coalition Relic, bringing you from 3 to 5, is really nice, because you can ramp straight up to Through the Breach or Sneak Attack. But we already have Fable, so we already have like a kind of a solid 3-drop in here. You run the risk of like stacking up too many 3s if you jam another one this early. Not a big risk, but you know, it's something to think about. I'm going to take the Oliphant here. Oliphant plays really well. We don't have the Sneak Attack, but you don't need it either. Like it'll be good if we end up in Black-Red Reanimator, and it'll be good if we end up doing Sneak Attack stuff. And even if we don't do either of those, it's just a good card. But it's nice to have a land that can also just, like, eat your opponent, you know? Hate this pack. Don't enjoy this at all. Undo. Let's take the Dark Ritual. I was talking about being Black-Red Reanimator earlier. Dark Ritual could fit with that. It's in the pod. Yep, 8 pods of 8 next level meta, and then the top 8 gets to draft again. Grief for sure, huh? And then hope to wield the Cruxa. Now we're cooking. No changes just means that there's no changes to the cube. We can probably remove this now. On day 1 of the 64 Pearson drafts, people kept on asking if, like, Swiss was up as well. It's not. If there were any changes, there aren't. So I just put it in the overlay. It's not bad, huh, Spaz? Fun, Sean. 1 Badlands for me, please. I don't think there's a wrong pick between Recall and Time Walk. Time Walk is a better card if you're recurring it. Recall tends to play better with cards like Force of Will, Force Negation. Give you that cheap burst of card advantage. Sweet pack. I'm just going to take the Ulamog here. Just keep stacking Eldrazi. Both Time Walk and Recall are win more. That's a really good way of explaining the concept of win more in look at that Inferno Titan. Look at that art. In Vintage Cube. And then it's like not a real thing, really. I think I actually like the Inferno Titan. Let's nab it. Actually, I mean, if I end up Instant Speed Reanimator, Bazaar's not bad. That's like the one spot that Bazaar's not terrible. I'm gonna take the Inferno Titan anyway. It's a pretty castable card. So Solemn plays well to ramp to Inferno Titan. I think I like Ballista a little bit better. It's gonna fit more spots in the curve. No, let's Solemn. Got that sexy old border. A lot of green cards going late. I don't think any of those cards are going to make or break my opponent's deck, so I didn't really see a big reason to hate any of them. And shipping them does send the signal, like, I'm not doing this. Lane open, go nuts. Taking Recall here is not crazy. It's not, like, super hard to splash, right? You have Fabled Treasure, you got Solemn. Oliphant could grab a Steam Vents or something. I think I'm talking myself into the Recall. I do like Archon, though. I do like this Archon. It is one of those premium sneak and reanimation targets. Immediately see a Xander's Lounge. I might even take it here, too. Would have made the splash so free. We have Oliphant to find it. Thinking about Shieldred's Edict. Card's fine, huh? It's the only black card in the pack. You like Oath? Oath's not crazy. I think we're gonna end up with like a lot of shitters, like early game creatures, though. Yeah, Bone Shards is a great discard outlet. Urborg's a great fixer. We're just gonna grab Lelia. Card just wins games. So Recurring Nightmare is not great with a lot of my stuff. It is good with Archon. It is good with Inferno Titan. It's okay with Triplicate. Tempted by the Marsh Flats, though. The Recurring Nightmare pairs well with Fable. Is one reason to grab it. Yeah, I fucking guess. Passing all this good fixing. I don't like it. Oh, there we go. Much more exciting here. Grab another duel, why not? I like that or Mortars. This Dready here gives you a lot of sackables for Recurring Nightmare. Pitches to Grief. Overall, I don't love it. The top four go. We won. We won all of it. We got all the things. Now things look a lot better with the sneak attack here. They do. You have some tutoring to like find the sneak attack more consistently through the breach for redundancy. Some more early game plays. Some more early game discard would be good. Maybe just grabbing a talisman, huh? Just like ramp us to the sneak attack. I dig it. I don't think sneak attack's a especially good combo with custody lich, no. White splash? Yeah, for what? What do you want to splash? Enlightened tutor? Yeah, that'd be hot. Yeah, so it's a good talisman. It's a really good talisman, but I'm going to take Duress over it. Duress is one of those cards that I really wanted to help punch our way through counters and the like. And this is about where we want to grab a removal spell. A Firebolt's a pretty good one in the deck. We can like loot it away and bring it back later, that sort of thing. Think about Manamorphose versus Hangerback. Not the worst one to sack to Nightmare, Nice, Urborg Wheel. Yeah, Mary Cube's giving. There's 64-person drafts that are up on Moto. Absolutely Bushi. Y'all are helping me be less lonely too. Wow, I was not expecting the Marsh Flats wheel. Graven Carns is excellent, but I actually like the Mutt here with a Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, our lane is just open. Jeez. I guess they figured if someone really wanted a Duretti, they would have grabbed it the first time around. So they were looking at it as like a dead card, maybe. I don't know. All I know is we just got hooked the fuck up. Yeah, City Traders is actually not crazy here. Get the sink down before the opponent can deal with it, that sort of deal. I'm just going to take the land, I guess. We got the Urborg of the Marsh Flats back so late, though. I almost wonder if it just wheels. I'm trying to think if I'd play the City of Traders or not. Because if I would, I should probably take it. Not typically high on colorless lands. But it could just, like, give me a turn 3 sneak attack plus activate. Like, turn 2 run out a Talisman, turn 3 play City of Traders. Now you got 5 mana. Yeah, I don't know. Smuggler's Copter plays well with Recurring Nightmare. Like, Zoom only works with Archon and Triplicate Titan and Inferno Titan. That might be enough. Right now we have 2 loot effects. Fiery Confluence is a good enough card. I mean, I'm supposed to grab it even though it's a little off plan. The other option here is another Talisman. Not getting the discard that I wanted. God, Library is so good. And Corpse Dance is so shitty. We only have 1 instant speed discard for the Corpse Dance too, in the Fable. Yeah, if I'd taken the Bizarra Baghdad, I think I would be grabbing the Corpse Dance here. But currently, I think I just want the Library. I guess Scrapwork wants another discard outlet, and then it's like a 5 mana thing. Maybe that's good enough. Hopefully that wasn't a puntaroo scheme. So the Palantir is like really strong. Bloodstain's really strong too, but Palantir is like really strong with our current curve. I think we jam it. Our black count for Grief's a little low. Why do you think Solemn's out of place? Still gets you to 5 mana for Sneak plus Activate. Still gets you to Inferno Titan. We'll see. Stacks to Recurring Nightmare really well. Can even like Value Loop. I guess I like Wishclaw. Tell how confident I am. Bone Crusher and Karn are the other 2 options. Bone Crusher is just always good. Not high on removal. I don't like the Talisman either. Yeah, for the first time in my life, I regret not drafting Bizarra Baghdad. I thought about it too. It has some interesting cuts to make. Two comfortably tapped lands might be too many. Like, you need the top deck land for Sneak Attack plus Activate, and you draw a fucking Cycle Lit. That sort of thing. They do have Cycling, that's 3 mana. Kanto 3 Bushi. Single Limb. Best record is 3-0. Worst record is 0-1. Actually, the worst record is 1-1. Heck. You invest more time and don't win anything. I gotta go to the bathroom. I also need more water. This will be a good time for a quick little break. And I'll come back and we'll deck build. Do we have all the cards? I'm getting like 1 card left. Oh no, we just already have it all. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be right back. Ba-doop-boop-boo. Only 6 minutes to build? What? How will we have the time? We had a Jorbs raid? We had a Jorbs raid while I was pissing? I mean, while I was doing something that didn't involve pee. Welcome, Jorbs Raiders. For my viewers that are not familiar with Jorbs, that guy fucks. Guy's great. He has a great stream. Dope stream, and he does dope shit. Plays a lot of fun strategy games, and RPGs, and puzzlers, and most famous for Slay the Spire, but he streams a lot of awesome stuff. And he wrote a book. I read his book. I liked it. I dug it. Real quality. I think the average Magic player would enjoy his book. Magic's one of those games that he uses as examples because it was one of the games that was formative in his life. So it's not the point of the book. But a lot of the side games that were important are also, you know, have a lot of overlap with Magic players too. Like poker and chess and, you know, etc. Hey, Enlargimus, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 60 months. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Magda and Smuggler's Copter work pretty well together. Crew the copter, get your treasure. Kind of cute. Magda also just like spits out artifacts every turn for Duretti. That's also not bad. We gotta cut something though, huh? We got 28 cards here. Metamorph feels like a bad cut, but maybe it's the cut. Maybe I don't need a hanger back. Yeah, we have a solid number of creatures to sack to Nightmare. We don't need a hanger back here. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Polar Bear, thanks for 41 months. You want to cut Wishclaw? I kind of like the Wishclaw. I kind of dig it. It is awkward that it gives your opponent a permanent for you to like tutor up an Emrakul or whatever. But I don't know if we're consistent enough to just be cutting tutors. And I would never cut Lily in any red deck. Yeah, thanks for the 41 months, Polar Bear. Yeah, I think these just have to be the cuts. Maybe Metamorph. I do like Metamorph an awful lot. Maybe it has to be Metamorph Solemn. All these awesome cards. Inferno Titan's cuttable, but it is just like castable. You know, it's good with Sneak Attack and it is good just playing it. We got Fable spitting out treasure. Not that hard to get to Inferno Titan. I think I'm just going to play one. Comes into play tapped land. No, it's not. I've got so many bombs flip-flop. If Lily exiles an Emrakul or whatever, I still have Ulamog and Titan, Archon, whatever. Who cares? How's Cuban? Cuban's been great. Got some W's. I thought about taking a nap for myself. And then I was convinced to fire one more. It wasn't hard. That wasn't hard to convince. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, I'm Timmy. Thanks for the 7 months. I think Mono Black just has so few ways of answering a sneak attack that I think this is fine to use the City Traders. Just get it down. Did I say Mono Red? I meant Mono Black. Did I say Mono Black? I don't know what I said. Not a bad little turn 4 kill. Oh, shoot up. Hail Shipwreck, things at 45 months. Yeah, let's do that again. You thought it was slow, then it was over? That game? Yeah. Yeah, Sneak Attack does that, huh? You could almost say that the card is sneaky. You can almost say that it's sneaky. I wonder if Metamorph's supposed to be in case it's a Reanimator Mirror. That makes something sweet, we clone it. Am I worried about exile effects? No. From this opponent, mostly discard spells. I think I want to keep this one lander. We got green in there too. The Mutt was one of the reasons I thought this was a fine one lander. It was like, we're kind of likely to use that to loot us to the 4th mana for Sneak Attack. But the other reason was I was thinking about griefing turn 1. I don't get to do that now. At least we didn't lose our 1 land, huh? Land? Oh no. Oh, farts. At least Luris isn't the fastest threat. No, that's my Mutt. At least they're not reanimating my grief, huh? Here we go. Here we fucking go. Now we're just 1 land away from getting the Sneak Attack down, and then we should be okay. Just a troll. I was worried about Vampiric Tutor for Mind Twist. Troll's a little less scary. Give me that land. That sweet, sweet land. Sure. Fuck. Put on Hellbent now. Now that we finally have our black card to pitch to this grief. Yeah, one of the issues with ripping a Corpse Dance here instead of land for the Sneak Attack is now our hand is too slow. They're gonna 8 me down to 4, and then if I draw a land and tap out for Sneak Attack next turn, then we would just lose. I'm gonna scoop. I think that's totally fine. Yep, had a little bit of time. A little bit of time to draw out, but we did not. Hey, congrats, Mother Dragoon. I knew you could. This hand's pretty bad against another turn 1 Hymn to Turok, but besides that, this library is going to be strong, I think. It's interesting. I don't really have cuts, though, JV Mail. Happy Thanksgiving, Tackler. Get back on my playlist here. No. Only got my land. Cool. Well, welcome to Magic the Gathering. Sometimes this happens. Oh shit, what up? Hey Tackler, thanks for gifting a sub to Daboo. That's Daboo. If I wait the next turn I get to draw with Library. If I rip a red source off the top, I'll feel silly for waiting, but I am going to wait here. Very short time period now. Oh, that's an answer. So I'm holding down control. I'm gonna put that draw on the stack. That's a red source. What's at 5? 5 life is not many lives. Almost wonder if they have to get rid of their own Bob. They can. They have a Vraska. They can just sack it. People played Dark Confident with 6 drops in Standard. Goku Show? No, leaning, guys. Maybe this was bad. Maybe I should just overfilled my hand, discarded Archon, and then Corpse Danced. On like have a blocker and gain life and stuff. Put them down to 2. They might have just won. Whereas now, if they've got something that deals me 2 damage, they get to win. Yeah, that might have been poor on my part. I should have thought about it more. Well, they didn't reveal a 2 anyway. But we still have to dodge 2 damage from an equipment or what have you. Yeah, Collective Brutality, Walking Ballista. Reanimate Shieldred almost does it. Chromox, are they just going to Mind Twist my hand? Just put me to 0 cards. Almost 0. Wild match. Libraries all prepped and ready to carry him. Get my draw on. Sure. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I said uh-oh because I thought they were going to like play a draw 7 or something. Yeah, running out Fable here is totally fine. Perhaps even preferred. Is Mystical Tutor for Force of Will. Troubling. Yeah, the Force of Will was known information. So kind of trying not to die this turn. Probably didn't succeed. They found Recurring Nightmare and Infernal Grasp. Those are not cards that we lose to, at least. Like a fucking Eldrazi or whatever. Time to see if they're out of counters. Recurring Nightmare would go back to my hand, yeah. It's not a... You can never have a card go to... You can never have one of your cards end up in the opponent's hand. Magic is very specific about that. Oh, I was about to tutor for that. So if we tutor for Duress and cast Duress, then we can only activate Sneak Attack once. And we're only at 7. I think I just gotta go for it and hope they don't have a counter for me. It'll, like, suck if they do, but... Yeah, if we had, like, one more mana, then I would like the tutor for Duress line. I have one at 64 today, yeah. And the other one, I went 2-1, and then this is the third. Possibly shouldn't have snuck in the Mutt because of Venser on Emrakul. Kind of looks like we just have it though, huh? Yeah, if I save the Scrapbook Mutt, then I can activate on their turn, block Shinobi. And they don't have an out to kill me here. I'll find an answer to the Sneak Attack. Like another Eldrazi. Animate Dead and the Ready. Neither of those are going to do the trick. Kind of popping off a little bit, huh? That Treasure Cruise. I can't think of a reason to not get Emrakul. They've already seen it. It's the reason to grab it over another card. Yeah, I think this is staying the same. Yeah, getting hit with that that blue-black 5/4 is actually terrifying in this deck. There's so many amazing hits. We got really lucky. Despite my poor play there. I'm gonna add Wasteland over City of Traders. This is our Creeping Tar Pit. Correct, Roro. The whole event has to complete. We won Elite. Beat Jesse Robkin in the finals. Oh, I took Venser. Yeah, good call. I think that's why I took Venser. I was going around late. It's pretty good against a sneaked in Emrakul. Oh, that is upsetting, Roro. That's how they get you. Possibly should have kept that card with Oliphant. Corpse Dance. Hey, drafting does matter in pod, yeah. certainly do. Well, the opponent does have Force Will in their deck. But yeah, definitely want to get the sneak down. And they could just, like, bounce it, you know, they've got bounce spells. But then they're trading a bounce spell for a Dark Ritual. It's not the end of the world. And they're not bouncing my Goblin token from Fable or whatever. Yeah, I like this. I wonder if they're going to tutor up Force again. Oh yeah, I meant to add another red source. Forgot. I should be holding this duress until the actual turn I want to play sneak. Interesting. Yeah, the Jeskai Ultimatum implies that 3 blue enchantment where players can pitch cast cards. We haven't seen any red, so we haven't seen the played from the graveyard card. Yeah, Dream Halls, that's the one. We haven't seen white sources out of them either. Maybe I shouldn't completely write off the mastery. Triplicate Titan is beatable. They don't have a lot of time, though. They don't have a lot of time to beat it. There's the Dream Halls. Opponent's name is reminding me of Kalis from Star Trek. Because I was just watching that episode. The episode where Kalis comes back. All right. So if we win this one, we'll have another top 8. Play this classic. Oh. Has anyone ever beaten a Mother of Runes effect? Yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying the Chandelar to kill time. I enjoy playing it. I figure it's about as good as... What is the... About as good as, like, firing up some other game or playing Momir in between rounds or whatever. The old art, yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy about it too. Some cube breaks while Chandelar is loading. Oh, go ahead, Mariak. Yeah, I don't care. I saw the Chameleon. One of the guys from Cyanide and Happiness followed me on Twitter. Fucking big time. It's alright, I won't forget about y'all when I'm famous. You're back in your first disco visits. Disco? Like not a rave. Your first disco visits. Waiting for Halsey. You see how I attack before playing my land? If Lilia finds a land, I want to be able to get that value, right? I want to be able to play it. Hey, Jerome Baritone, thanks for 13 months. Freestyler. Opponent's got nothing going on. This Inferno Titan might just be good. You got it, friend. Lilia. Up on my dome, it's a rock, rock, rock. Give it one more turn of potential answers before we slam Inferno here. I'm fine leading with a Triplicate Titan. It makes Corpse Dance way better as a rip here, and then it's also kind of only good with if I draw a sneak attack. Not really close to casting it. I guess the Goblin Shaman makes a treasure. It's closer than it looks. I'm still gonna loot it. I feel like I'm getting rewarded for not slamming Inferno Titan last turn. I wonder if they've been chilling on the Wandering Emperor for a bit. Zealous Conscripts would be close to killing us. Boy, I think that's the scariest individual card. That one's fine. Up a game. It'd be sick to top 8 another one of these. Get another top 8 draft going. It's possible I still want Duress in for Swords of Plowshares type stuff. I think we want most of our things to be able to impact the board, though. So I brought in the Smuggler's Copter and bring in the Hanger back. You know, things that can block. This is stage 1, yeah. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Bardaboosh. Thanks for the 11 months. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here. Sure. And we don't have to play around Wasteland because we have the Wasteland. So let's just go get Badlands. Hope I don't regret this. Alright, I don't regret it. Okay. It's fine. I was tempted to play the Savai Triumph, so next turn I could sneak plus activate. This Titan gets answered by a lot out of white. At least with swords, we got to gain 9 life, huh? So I think what I'm going to do this next turn is get the Savai Triumph down and just run out the Recurring Nightmare. And then if we can sneak plus activate the turn after, we can actually like sack the Ulamog to get back Oliphant or something. Not terrible. If they answer the Recurring Nightmare, that's fine. Then they won't have an answer for the sneak attack. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess if you sack Ulamog, the shuffle trigger will happen. Well, whatever. I wonder if getting the Smuggler's Chapter down is better than playing the Recurring Nightmare then. Too bad Recurring Nightmare is not on your turn instead of as a sorcery. It'd be a lot more fucked up. You could do it like mid-combat and stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So now we need like a Fiery Confluence or something. Stops on Earth too. Because it's not casting. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Tech House knows, thanks for the 7 months there. Yeah, happy T-Gibbs, everybody. You're very welcome, Nose. Yeah, oofta indeed. Yeah, the shock would work. We could get a shock the Containment Priest and then reanimate Nolifant this turn. But I think Fire Confluence is the best draw, right? And just get that sweeper. Troubling. Yeah, the sweeper wouldn't just win, but it's still one of my better draws. The shock would no longer do it. In terms of stabilizing. Just making an Oliphant. And blocking one of these 4Xs would still leave me dead. Seems pretty clear that my opponent's multi-queuing, which is, you know, what I've been doing all day, so no harm there. Is this making this next draw step all the more intense? Would Inferno Titan do it? Yeah, Inferno Titan, I could kill Containment Priest and Porcelain Legionnaire, and then block the 3/3 Golem, which would be a 4X. And then Hero's always 7, and the Blade Splicer would make it 9. So I'd go to 1 if I drew Inferno Titan here specifically. So probably, Inferno Titan probably a better draw than Fire Confluence right now. Lilia doesn't do it. Yeah, pretty worried. Pretty worried about that in Flash 2-2. If Duress was Inquisition, it would still be in for sure. Or Thoughtseize. The pitch cast on Grief is kind of awkward. Even on the play, I don't think I quite want it. Let's draw better. Let's draw a little bit better. Murder them real good. Real well, Caleb. Murder them real well. Superman does good. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, brain. Kind of like the Magda on the play. It's good at crewing the copter, too. I wonder if Palantir is just, like, too slow. This matchup. Nah. Oh, what is this mystical tune? Looks like the artist is called Dead Maw 5. I wonder if they're popular. A lot of good cards for the matchup. Lands just aren't there. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's spin Urborg because it's obnoxious. You yelled that once to a DJ's face, pronounced just like that. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. No, you don't activate Wish Claw here. They just tutor for their answer. The Containment Priest or whatever. Oh shit. There's a Rip Hom. Yeah, they had the board presence. They had all the cards in hand. Now I've like evened up the cards in hand and nuked their board. Got an Animate Dead for this Archon. That's exciting. They had a family. You don't know that. They're voting for Wishclaw. Interesting. Looks like we're drafted in the top 8 again. And even more exciting, that only took 20 minutes. We have time for more Chandelar. Huh?